close in this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got room to work. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. They try to pop a run on the draw.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. And it's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. Get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Great move. Now he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's caught. It's Gilmore. Snowed under by the defense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Might be changing the route. Direct snap. It's Washington. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Looking for the tie with the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Charlotte pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The 49ers were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. The screen, and watch out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the... He smashes his way through again. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it,
and the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Throws for the tight end. This time on target. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clock stops momentarily. momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. It's a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilcox. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Carter. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for space. It's Owens. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is in the air. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Gonna be interesting to see what the...
And the ball's loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled.
He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Jenkins. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Williams. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle, H. Carter. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. On to attempt to try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this hauls it in the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
One of the the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation